Upon arrival it was too late. The Ultramarines were overrun. They stood little chance against the endless hordes of metallic constructs. It was unfortunate. Alas, this was no rescue mission. The words echoed in his mind.
Obtain the Xenos artifact at all costs. When men are not enough, they send the Astartes. When Astartes are not enough, they send the Deathwatch!
Welcome back to the channel. Warhammer Man in the studio. Finally got the Indomitus box set in. And I will tell you what, these models look even better in person. They are absolutely phenomenal. But, of course, it just wasn't enough. It took me so long to get them. Everybody got all their stuff ahead of time. They picked all the good chapters. They did their tutorials. There was nothing left for me. So, I chose the Deathwatch. And in true Deathwatch tradition, we had to give them some special weapons. Xenophase blades and some big boy hammers. Upgraded some shoulder pads and some other little bits to give them a little bit more Deathwatch look to it. As you can see, we've got our Bladeguards first. Here is, you can see on him, I did the grenades added on to kind of give that Deathwatch look. I added like the skull and crossbones on the little shield there. We got the Xenophase blade, obviously, to fight the Necrons with. And I'm not necessarily trying to like change the rules or anything. I just wanted them to look cool. And then we've got our traditional like Deathwatch arm, and the other two bad boys are just the same way. I did the exact same thing on them. Just give them a little bit different of a pose and everything. And then of course, this could go either way. I don't hate the sword that came with them. I also think if you just change the tip on it, it would look really cool too. I also kind of like the flat tip. But the truth is, regardless of what you think, the hammer looks better. Definitely prefer the hammer. But again, I just threw a couple grenades on there. Give him the hammer. Make sure like everything was nice and straight and got a good look to it. Give him the shoulder pad. The overall like Deathwatch look to it. A couple little other bits. And then of course the piece de resistance. Unfortunately, I did a painting tutorial on him. And I started it and my camera corrupted the file. And then I started a second half to continue off where they were at, because that's where it corrupted at. I was painting all of them together, and the second half corrupted, which was basically the rest of me painting this guy. So I think it has something to do with just like when I record for too long and it's too much memory, and then it goes to save the file and it just like crashes. So I will do some shorter segments and paint up one of these other guys so I can display that. But in the meantime, this is our captain conversion. Again, I was going to change out the shield on some of them, but I decided I actually really like this, and it definitely has like a Deathwatch look to it. And then it also keeps like the look of the model. And then obviously I gave him the Deathwatch shoulder pad. I gave him one from a Terminator, so it would like look a little more proportionately sized. And then the hammer, obviously, I carved off the second hand that comes on the hammer, so I didn't have to cut the shaft or anything. So it's for sure straight, which is pretty cool. And then I swapped like the actual wrist on here, and then I reinforced the wrist with that little like cable that comes down there, so it'd have like a second point of contact or third point, whatever. And he's not even done painted. I'm gonna do like a OSL glow on the hammer itself, and there's like some little bits behind the shield and everything. But you know, got done what we needed to. Got the main detail. He's ready for a battle. Obviously the base isn't done. I didn't even like clean up some of it. There's like little nubs on it. But yeah, there he is. A little bit behind on this, but you know, Games Workshop took forever to ship out. But I did finally get my sets, and I'm very glad that I did, because the models are awesome. And my brother's gonna be playing the Necrons, so you're gonna get to see those as well very soon. So, well, there we have it today. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be the how-to painting video, but the same paints pretty much were used on the Paladin Enforcer video I did, like how to paint black armor when the initial one failed. And up to this point in time, these guys have only just been dry brushed with like 2 colors and then like sprayed black. So you haven't really missed anything, and you can actually like make out the detail a little better on camera. So make the best of it. I'll do the painting tutorial on the Bladeguards or the Judicar or something, and give you like the full deal. But in the meantime, if you would give us a like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, Really appreciate it. Small channel, just really getting off the ground. Expect better quality over time, but it does take time to build it up. And the way you can help support the channel is, just by smashing that like button and giving us that share. So, Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.